hallucinations have never gone away.
Here's our kitty cat. Back, little kitty.
We've seen Jenny come a long way.
We're back together. She's come a long way. She does take a few steps backwards.
Oh, God, it's happening again. I hate this. I hate it.
This disorder reflects a need for lifelong medications.
Now we have to worry about Bodhi. It's always a 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of thing.
Janny was diagnosed with schizophrenia about 4 years ago. Janny still has delusions every day that are very real to her.
Jenny's a lot more stable. There are longer periods where the psychosis is not as strong, although it never goes away.
I know you're going into psychosis. She still has her hallucinations, dogs, cats, numbers.
Schizophrenia is a neurobiological disorder where a person has a gradual change in how they think about things, how they interpret social cues, and also the development of auditory hallucinations, sometimes visual hallucinations, and bizarre delusional thinking. It's a very rare disorder below 12, like Janny, where they have started in very early childhood, although those are very rare cases. Usually what happens in this situation is that the child who is aggressive and disturbed is removed from the home. It's either done voluntarily or, frankly, involuntarily. Both Janny's mother and father were adamant that they did not want her separated from them, and they developed this idea of having 2 apartments in the same apartment complex.
We were able to have 2 one-bedroom apartments across from each other. And that alone was like, okay, this is a sign. This is going to work. And I just felt it would work. And Janny has said it worked for her.
It certainly raised eyebrows, and it created a lot of just complicated family dynamics. And they kept her in that state until she really was able to be reunited with the family.
There's Daddy! We've been through a lot over the last couple of years, but for starters, we're in one apartment now. Are you happy it's our new home?
Our new home.
I know, our new home.
This past October, we transferred out of the 2 one-bedroom apartments and back into a 2-bedroom apartment, and we're all living together again.
This is the first time in years. We're adjusting okay. The main thing that we wanted to accomplish was for Janny not to resent Bodhi, to grow up loving him, and for Bodhi not to be afraid of Janny, and he isn't. They get along great.
Now that Janny is 9, there has been improvement. She's been able to tolerate moving back in with her family, so they're living in one home, and that seems to be working quite well.
It's Mommy's birthday today!
Certainly what they did was kind of very bold and out of the box, and I think they've proved that their strategy has worked, because now she's appropriately back in the home.
Couldn't do this without you.
And I couldn't do this without you. I really couldn't. I mean, this is teamwork that makes the dream work.
Yeah.
We started out where Bodhi couldn't even go into her apartment. It was a slow transition that allowed us to bring the family together because she had to come to acceptance of Bodhi. Okay, you and Janny, they get along better than ever. They're closer. They're like brother and sister. We still see Janny's outpatient psychiatrist, Dr. Woodall, once a week. Janny still goes to school 2 hours a day, so it's about 10 hours a week, but she's still the only child that's in the class.
I love being back in a single apartment again. It's like having a home again.
Yeah, it's nice just to be together. It really is, and not to be afraid.
It really feels safe and secure in a way that I haven't felt for 3 years.
Now we have to raise a daughter. Janny is actually always on the computer, which I love. Most parents hate this. I love it because this is very typical.
It's like having a normal preteen girl in many ways. She and Susan will talk about boys that they like, you know. So I'm heading into a whole new area that I'm not. Schizophrenia was, I think, easier to deal with than what I'm going to have to deal with.
Travis Barker.
I know you like Travis Barker, but don't bring him home. He's my age.
We're bringing all these kids who have schizophrenia and other mental illnesses together.
This is really cool. I always love it when the kids get together.
Janny, look, Mary's here. Hi, Janny. We knew Mary was coming into town, and it was her birthday, and we wanted to make it special. You only turn 15 once. We have Dom, who has schizophrenia.
What do you have for mental illness? I'm schizophrenia.
Oh, schizophrenia. Yeah.
We've got Brianna from Maryland.
What's wrong?
No hitting, no hitting, no hitting.
No!
It's not the first time most of these kids have met. They've seen each other, they've been on Facebook, and they have play dates.
Thank you so much. You're Rocky. That was sweet. It's amazing to see that I'm not the only one going through it, you know?
They know that they're not alone. They know that there's somebody else that has exactly what they have.
Yeah, I missed 4 months of school because I was in a hospital. It sucked.
They can relax. They don't have to feel like they're being judged.
Just be yourself, no matter what.
The parents, oftentimes, we feel like we're bad parents. We did something wrong. Does he have visual and auditory? So does Janny. And has got the same issues that we have, getting the same diagnosis that we have for our kids. And it's kind of like, this is just what it is.
Bodie, Nicole, and 24 hours.
24 hours is a hallucination. She's a little girl, and I think she's 14 now. Okay, come here, Janny. You need your middays. She's late on her middays right now, so I want to give those to her. Her lithium and her Clozaril. When she talks about hiding from her medication, that means she needs it. Even though she's doing really, really well, that doesn't mean she's going to keep doing really, really well. Janny hasn't been hospitalized at UCLA in 7 months, and that's a record for us. But we have been seeing signs that she's slipping again.
Okay, here, take some water. Janny's 9 years old, should be brushing her teeth by herself. Try to make the sink, but won't. This is one of the things where the illness is still very much present. What hurts, the teeth or the gums?
Gums.
Well, that's because of early gingivitis. And these are your adult teeth. They don't grow back in again. You'll need dentures. Okay. All right, that's good enough.
She's come a long way. She does take a few steps backwards at times, but we're prepared for that now.
Oh no.
What? No, you don't have it. You're okay. Janny, you're fine. You're fine. What will help you right now? What will make you not stressed?
Can you move back?
No, you can't take it. Janny has tactile hallucinations a lot, and the worst is when she feels like she's having diarrhea.
Like now, where she wants to take baths constantly because she thinks she's having it.
Recently, it's been happening several times a day.
She's not doing it as well as she has been. It's always a 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of thing. It's okay. Get it out of your system. No, we know that you don't have it, because I'd smell it. Trust me, it's just something that, you see, the logic of it doesn't help. And at its worst, it can be crippling for Janny. All right, coming out.